Hello everybody, welcome to Indigo Tarot Odyssey. Today's read is going to be about who are you destined to be with? A kindred spirit, a divine twin, soulmates. We're going to get the who's, how, whens, and all the details. Hopefully the zodiacs, personalities, and as much information as we can glean. I like to do updates on these because I feel like they shift and change, and people's vibrations sometimes alter the trajectory and type of energy they're guiding towards themselves. So this is also one of your greatest responses I get to this type of read in terms of comments, and people get very excited because they really do like the details. So I'm more than happy to take all of your suggestions and make videos from them. So we are going to start with the 3-card spread. I'm going to zoom in a little bit right here. We have strength, which is also number 44. We have flying, which is also number 20. And we have spirit of place, which is number 4. I love the artistry in that. I think that's so, so beautiful. So I'm going to let you choose. And I'm going to shuffle these and see what's going on. I'm using my Angels of Atlantis deck to start off. And again, I'm going to do my best to post the decks that I'm using underneath each of the videos because a lot of you have asked. Okay, these just flew out, so I'm going to pull this out for you. You have ecstasy. Oh, nice. Divine intelligence. And beginnings. Very nice. So first of all, I'm going to start over here with this beginnings card. This is going to be someone brand new that is coming into your life sphere. This is being divinely guided. You're going to receive a lot of really great intuitive hits that are going to help you guide this love towards you, which I love. Beginnings, I mean, this is in terms of what I feel matched up with the ecstasy card, is this life's beginning cycle. I feel like this is a past life soulmate connection that's reconnecting. Oftentimes we don't get to have an entire lifespan with somebody, or an adulthood, or it's kind of like unrequited love. We get together and then something is pulled apart. There is an early death, or there is something where you cannot consummate this love throughout a lifetime. And that's the feeling I'm getting of this. Now you're going to be receiving a lot of wonderful synchronicities and numbers. And I'm choosing my tarot carefully for this because I feel like that's going to give me a lot of answers. And it's so funny how here we go. I was so careful packing things away to get the right decks I wanted to use. And then I was like, oh my gosh, do I not have this? So again, this is a soulmate connection that is unrequited. So it's going to be one of those things that when you see them, it's going to be like, whoa, it's going to be super impactful and strong and hit you right in the heart chakra and be like, you just know, okay? So again, how I like to do these is I do a fan and then I do what's called a hit. I get like a pop, an intuitive hit to choose a card after I shuffle it. I feel both of those. Now this is the beautiful Botticelli golden deck. I love this so much. So again, this is why the ecstasy card comes up. You feel that, you feel elated. Right before the soul connection comes in, which we're going to get dates and times in a moment, what happens is we feel elevated. We actually feel like in a state of ecstasy. We feel really elevated. Our mood is good. We want to eat well. We want to exercise. We watch how we speak. We have really great inner dialogue. We feel strong. We have a lot of self-confidence because what happens is our frequency and vibration is raising on a daily basis, and you'll feel that happening to you. And oftentimes that's because you're shedding all old behaviors that don't work for you. You know, oftentimes we just pull stuff out of our subconscious and go down that path. It hasn't elevated us in the past, so why in the world do we keep going down that route? You're forging a new way through divine intelligence and listening to your inner guidance. It's being extremely helpful for you, and it is bringing you this divine ecstasy. So beautiful. So we have the Queen of Wands. Yeah. See, you're going to be in a super highly attractive state to other people. So you're going to be attracting a lot of people and suitors at this state over the next coming months. Don't be alarmed. It's simply that your energy is very magnetic. You know, who doesn't want a couple suitors and the booters? Judgment. And part of this is your karmic grace period where you deserve this soulmate to return. You deserve a full lifespan with them. You know, it's like just one of those things that you see in the film where like Lancelot and Guinevere, things like that, where it's like, it's just that people are forced into circumstances beyond their control and they're kept away from the one they love, or there was an early death. So this is a new beginning, a fresh start, and a karmic justice of it coming back, and the judgment is in your favor. And right now, while you're elevating, you're becoming extraordinarily attractive to other people, which is wonderful. You also have the ace. Look at these cards, you guys. I'm sorry. I'm just going to stop at group one. I'm like, you won. You won the golden chalice. You won the crown and everything. Yeah, Ace of Chalice is brand new, sparking gift from the universe. Again, new beginnings, divinely guided. You're going to feel like you have more than you could have ever wanted in a very short period of time. You're going to have clarity. Circumstances are going to arise in your favor over and over, and you're going to be like, thank you for this respite, because I feel like you have had struggles. You've had heartbreak. I feel like you've had struggles, in your workplace, and people maybe being a little nasty, low vibrational and nitpicking, and you just felt like a sense of aggravation. All that is going to be lifted, and you're going to come into this beautiful period of grace, which I love. And the Chariot, it's coming very quickly. Would you get a load of these? Queen of Wands, Judgment, Ace of Chalices, and Chariot. It's amazing. So this is coming quickly for you. I definitely feel that this is divinely. I'm taking that as a time frame too. Within 7 months, I always go, what hits me the strongest, 7 months and under, this is going to start, because you're already starting the process of self-actualization and who you want to really be. Now let's get a little bit of personality in here. I definitely feel like this person is hopeful. This person has very liberating ideas that will help you be your best and highest self. It's almost like you have a little partner in crime, like Bonnie and Clyde. This is your time. And for whatever reason, I'm hearing what is that? Lucky everything, 4-leaf clovers, land of luck, lucky space, all of these things. So I feel like you're going to go in a lucky phase over the next 7 months. So if you have investments in other things that you're kind of like, I don't know, you'll get intuitive hits that give you precise yes and no's, and it's going to create abundance for you as well, which I really, really love. Let me see. I also want to get, yes, one more. Yeah, patient. This person is extraordinarily patient, hopeful, which is what we need a lot, because I'm going to just get these more in the picture, more in alignment. Because what happens is sometimes we forget and we start to settle for pessimism and other things that are around us that we don't need to settle for. So you're like, oh no, thank you. I'm not in this sort of mind frame anymore. I want to be elevated. I want to be happy. Let me see if I can also get, I'm going to fan out and see if I can get a sign. So we have chalices, cups. We have a possible water sign. Very good. Now again, I always tell everybody, don't let a tarot suggestion for a group, for a large group, dictate how you go. If you meet somebody who is not a water sign and they seem ideal, I have a crow up in a tree that just cawed. Do not dismiss them out of hand because they are not a water sign. This is just, I feel like it's the majority where that happens, but as a collective, we'll get all kinds of different things that resonate within this. So keep an eye out for that. I'm really loving this personality type. I feel calm, cool, collective. I feel like they were brought up really well. They're emotionally well balanced. They have their act together. And liberation is also a card of free thinking. This person is very individualistic. They're very original. They come up with like amazingly original ideas, and they're quite brilliant. I feel like they might be in the writing field as well. There's my crow talking to me. So those are your messages, you guys. A beautiful group one. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to press like and subscribe, and all my links are down below if you need a private read. My microphone is over to the side, and I'm noticing that when I lean in, I do get some crazy loudness, and or you all of a sudden can't hear it. So I try not to lean in and speak at the same time. So that's your energy. I am loving that. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to press like and subscribe. All the links are down below. If I didn't already say that, I feel like it's going to rain soon, and I love to be outside. So I'm like trying to slow my roll. I'm under a big tree, but it's like I just love this energy so much that I prefer to be outside. So that is gorgeous. So look at all you have to look forward to. And part of that is you're deciding to be, in your strength, in your power, and you're not residing in that place of victimhood or anybody else taking the reins. You're ready to forge a path ahead that's beautiful, and there's no restrictions for you. So I love that for you. So now we're on to group 2, flying. Right away, I'm hearing that you're going to be making amazing leaps and bounds in your on your personal front, with friends, with family, all of that. And you're going to be really extending kind of like olive branches to people that, yeah, see, your empathy card came in. The olive branch to people who haven't been quite so nice to, and you're just realizing, you know, everybody goes through phases and you don't want to carry any of this around anymore. Okay, so let's see what's going in terms of your person's. This, I feel, is a kindred spirit. This is a courageous, beautiful, joyful human being that is a kindred spirit, that as soon as you see them, it's one of those things, you're going to start a conversation, it's going to click, and you're not going to believe your good luck. Now this, I feel, for a lot of you is going to be a very long-term relationship, and a lot of you are going to be marrying this individual that comes in, because there is super compatibility. Now here's the funny thing with twin flames and soulmates and all of that. That doesn't necessarily guarantee compatibility, but a kindred spirit has wonderful compatibility. And that is what all relationship experts say that relationships can hinge on, is when we're compatible, we have a lot of the same ideas, theories, we derive joy and happiness from the same things. There can be love, but if there's love and there's no compatibility, there's a big problem there. But this is high compatibility. They're also very they have a lot of empathy for others, so they're very giving and loving and kind, which is very important in a person. Okay, now we're going to see what else is coming up for you. Oh yeah, you'll be starting a family with this person. I'm feeling that in order for you to really intuit and get connected and to slow down, meditation is going to be extremely helpful. And again, it's funny, the first group had a rebirth card too. Rebirth, you're coming into your own personal power right now over the next few months. You're realizing that, you know what, you were giving away so much energy, so much of your resources, so much of your attention to things that were undeserving of it. And now you're waking up to the fact that, well, my time, my abilities, who I am has a lot of value, and you're going to structure how you spend your time much differently, much more much more helpful to yourself and your endeavors. Instead of giving away your ideas and your time, you're going to be investing it in your own self, and you're going to reap huge rewards because of that. And that's sort of what lifts your vibration to bring in and call in this love. So I am going to shuffle the tarot, and we're going to get all the deets now. And I'm using the gorgeous golden Botticelli tarot, which I love. It's like gilded and it's really beautiful. I love that. Yeah, so you'll be building a family with this person. Right now you're streamlining everything. And like I've been saying in my videos, the soul is about simplifying. It is unfortunately our ego that complicates everything. It makes us second guess ourselves. Are we worthy? Are we, do we have what it takes? Of course we do. The soul always reiterates that and helps us, where the ego will try to chime in. So anytime that happens, just notify your higher self. I'm going to disregard all of this garbage because it doesn't pertain to the new me, the rebirth of myself that says I can do anything. So again, I'm going to do the click. I fan these out after I shuffle them, and then I get a click. It's like just a new thing. I felt guided to do it this way. The last group got 2 major arcanas that were really helpful. So you have the 5 of Wands. You're ending conflict, which is beautiful. I also feel like that's a time frame, 5 months till they come in. Yeah, I was hearing the first card. I love this Queen of Chalices. You're going to be very emotionally elevated and feeling better about life. I know this woman looks depressed as hell with her chalice and her gold pen, but you're going to be in a high state of excitement and anticipation for all this love coming in, and you're elevated. And part of that is because your rebirth process of going, you know what, forget that. I need to alleviate all this pressure and stress with this extra garbage that's around me. You're doing the work, and you're getting rid of stuff, clutter, emotional clutter, actual clutter in your house. People that disregard your feelings, people that, don't share your sentiments, all of that stuff. At work, you're not going to stand there and listen to somebody complain for 10 minutes about their life when there's nothing you can do to change it, because they don't really want to change. They just want to be that way. Boom, bye, see you later, Mary. Ain't nobody got time for that. And sometimes we have to do that. I tell you, I can't even tell you the manpower of hours I've invested trying to align people with their higher purpose and let them know, hey, you can do this, while all the while they're just complaining and they want to be in a state of victimhood. good. You are recognizing that right away and moving away from that because you're all about elevating. You're waiting for this beautiful kindred spirit to come in. You're doing the work. You're saying, I am no longer going to be in this state of conflict, because 5 and 7s can be about conflict. And at this point, you're completely over it. And you're in this elevated, gorgeous, queenly state of, let's do this. In 5 months, I have got a kindred spirit coming, and we're going to be spending a beautiful, beautiful, soulful reunion together. And I no longer am attracted to anything that's low vibration, complaining, gossiping, all those things. It doesn't work for you. And I love this. And you're also going to get monetarily, I feel like a state of security is coming in for you, that your abundance is going to be multiplied due to the fact that you're learning about the law of attraction. It's very simple. All you have to know is that we are our thoughts. Where we put our focus in our thoughts, we get momentum and we put energy behind, and that's what we draw in. So when our thoughts are, I'm accumulating wealth, money arrives to me every day, abundance arrives, good health, all of those things you pull in, you actually start that momentum and that creation from that thought. So always keep your thoughts on the higher spectrum, and these will happen for you. Let's see if we can get a sign for you. It looks like we have a pentacale. So this is a possible earth sign. Again, this is for a collective. So don't let a collective read govern where you go. If you are meeting somebody right away is the one just because they are a fire sign and not an earth sign, don't discount that, okay? This is usually, I find, for the majority when I get a specific sign or date or whatever, okay? Because some of it comes in a little bit earlier, and some of the signs they have, they can just have a lot of earth in their chart, things like that. But again, earth signs are so wonderfully dependable and great. And again, this coincides with security and the pentacles of wonderful wealth and abundance coming your way. So you'll be better situated and you won't be so stressed about fundage. That can take a lot of our energy when we're worried, how are we going to pay this to that? There's just so many details, but why would we waste our time and energy constantly in a state of worry when something, will rectify itself because we've created a void, removed the worry, put in acceptance, and allowed the flow to come in. And that's the state you're going to be in, which is really beautiful, group 2. Yay! I clappeth for you. So love and light to you. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to press like and subscribe, and go check out the Goddess Provisions box as well. It's so great with the singing bowl and the tuning fork and the lotions and potions, all the goodies that were in there. And my Etsy store, I just posted some nice things in there. Rose quartz amulets, because I feel like that helps bring in and remind us of self-love and also attract love. And when we're vibrating with that, we're very healing for other people when we're feeling loving and giving. Whenever I'm in that state, which is pretty often because I dig people and I love my life, I want to connect with people that I know sometimes are having problems with that portal of connecting to, a feeling of abundance, love, connectivity, because we are an isolationist society where people just go on the internet and they think that's connecting. It is, but not just showing pictures. We actually have to converse and have conversations. How are you? How are you really doing? How are you feeling? Is there something I can say, do that will make someone laugh or feel better? That type of thing. Beautiful energy. So now we're on to group 3, which is spirit of place. I love this. What this card reminds me of, wherever we are doing our best to enjoy the ambiance. There's a spirit in every place we go. You feel it. You walk into a room, there's an energy, right? It's light, bright, happy, elevated, or the opposite. My spirit of place and happiest place is out in my backyard. I only see green out here. I have really long grasses. I have a crazy thing. I'll show you right now. I'll lift this up and show you. This is my yard, and then I have a really cool thing over there, and everything is just all green, and I really love it. And there is spirit of place, and that's why I do my reads here, because I feel the energy. It's healing. It's very wonderful. So you guys, we're going to jump right in because you have some amazing stuff coming for you. All right. So spiritual awakening. This is talking about your significant other. You are present. You guys are starting to communicate. I feel like this is pretty amazing. This is amazing. The yin and yang. I'm really feeling that this is a possible twin. Twins are more rare, but I feel like this is twin and soul, because you have the yin, the yang, the I am presence. You're already starting to feel them and dream about them. And the fact that it's a spiritual awakening with our divine others, since it is part of our awakened self, reconnecting with us, coming back to us, I feel like this is definitely a divine connection. There will also be some soulmate connections in this because of the more sparse supply of divines at this time. I feel like it comes in, there's all these theories that there's 144,000, there's all these, strange theories, but I definitely feel like there's portals of times where all of a sudden our divine other arrives. Now we're going to pull some more information. Yeah, wisdom. This is describing, this is some personality traits with them. They're very evolved, they're very wise. I feel like it's that type of person where they integrate all religions in the best aspects of it. They're highly spiritual, they're highly grounded, they understand what's important in life, that it's family, that it's friends, that it is forgiveness. This is somebody who doesn't hold grudges. They're not heavy, they are light and free, very purposeful in their life. Now let's see what's going on, and we're going to see what clicks. I love that, that's the ideal person, where they don't, they're not, there's no heavy energy. They release it all. They understand that everything is so cyclical and comes back, that why in the world would we want regret and fear and heaviness and hate and all those things? That all has to do with ego. So again, I shuffle, and then I get a click on specific cards, and then I just let them drop because I get a feel for them. Let's get some information, some juicy information here. Nice. So 3 of Pentacles. Knight of, coming fast. The Wheel, better perspective. Wow, this is quite soon for a lot of you guys. I feel like I'm hearing both of this, 10 months and 3 months. These are going to be time frames. I also want to get, oh yeah, look at that, Emperor. I just needed a clarifier on something. And also Earth sign. So they are possibly an Earth sign. Again, I don't let tarot dictate for the collective. Don't let it dictate to you. If you have a feeling this person, they could just have a lot of Earth in their chart. It doesn't necessarily make or break everything, but some people take everything verbatim. But again, this is for a collective, but this is really wonderful energy, because all of a sudden your perspective is going to change. That you're going to realize, you can have whatever you want in this world. You can have every opportunity that comes your way. You just have to focus on it. Know you deserve it. Know you're worthy of it. Why would anybody else be more worthy of a perfect divine companion or perfect job or whatever other than you? Everybody is special and individualistic. Nobody in any way, shape, or form is better than somebody. They're simply different. I constantly have to remind myself of this and to say that to my family, because oftentimes people feel like they suffer by comparison. Of course, looks wise, it's going to be ridiculous if we put ourselves up against like a Dutzen or some other freaking Victoria's Secret model. But everything comes with every other kind of energy. Sometimes people, in that regard, they always have to ask themselves, are people really with me for what I think and what I say, or because, I'm a supermodel? Things like that. It all comes a different way. Again, people that are very wealthy, I'm sure, are always asking themselves, is this person with me because I provide, fantastic abundance for them, or for me? People are always second guessing their worth and why people are really with them. That's why I love just middle of the road avenue people, where it's like, what you have to offer of your genuine self is because of you. It's not because of some fabulous attribute, right? So where you think other people have it made, they're constantly questioning why other people are with them. If they're at an extreme, extremely good looking, extremely wealthy, extremely intelligent, right? We don't, it's like mere mortals have it easier. So let's get that in. And that's what this Knight of Swords is about. Clear thinking, that this person is moving towards you. They have the energy. You have the perspective, the higher reasoning. Here, this is wonderful. And this person is so supremely elevated in so many ways, just spiritually grounded in his beautiful, beautiful energy. And I feel like there's this lovely grounded energy guiding you the entire way through this beautiful process. And when you recognize each other, it's just there. It's so lovely. Again, 3 months, 10 months, I'm feeling a combined factor. It could be between 3 and 10. That's probably what I'm sensing more, because it keeps oscillating between the two. And the wonderful thing about that is when our divine others are coming in, it's such a substantial shift in our energy for the better. All of a sudden, we see things with mass clarity, like, why am I placing so much importance on anything materialistic? Why do I care about what others think? Why would you? Other people are so self-involved. I promise you this, that they are not participating under binoculars on the minutia of our day to day. They're just not. Everybody, a lot of times they're blanketed by so many fears and regrets and pain that, they haven't broken through that mirage, that weird illusion that's how life is lived, that you have to have a tortured existence. It's so crazy to me. It makes no sense, but a lot of people do that. But you're well beyond that. You're pushing through that, and day to day you're elevating in this gorgeous anticipation for this divine other coming for you. So I'm so excited, and I'm going to pull one extra card because I feel compelled to. Okay, so this is important too. I'm feeling in terms of some of you, you're having aches and pains and allergies and you feel funny. Really look into holistic health. Like, I'll give you a for instance. There's some allergens in the air and they were bothering me. I legit just went right to my cupboard. I wasn't like on autopilot. I poured honey into this vase right here and I squeezed the limes in it, and then I put some green tea in there and I just started drinking. It was like, I didn't have an idea of what I was doing, and now my throat feels fine. Yesterday, if you saw my read, I had to stop several times to take drinks and clear my throat due to the allergens. Today, no. So holistic health, really be guided by your intuition. Look at things closely while you're in the supermarket and be like, research herbs and all that stuff. Comes to me on Instagram. You can ask me anything about anything because I know a lot of holistic remedies. Like, I've always just had that weird knack, like grabbing certain things from the shelf, like turmeric before it was a big deal, all those things, and really look into that. And I feel like the little things that ail you will just pop away. They'll be gone, and you'll feel good as new, which is important. Look at this spread, you guys. Goodness me. Miracle after miracle. I'm so excited for you guys. Love and light. It's so good. My name's Melanie. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to press like and subscribe. I post daily videos. I really like to intuit the tarot. I feel positivity just pour through, and I feel like emotions are contagious. So we got to be careful what we put out there, right? Why not lift others? Why make other people feel heavy or bad? It makes no sense. So this is all about the delight of life that you're going to be experiencing. And all the linkazoids are down below if you need a private read. Thank you guys for your amazing response to my special. It was just like off the charts. I worked from 10 in the morning till 10 at night last night, and I have another full day, and I can't thank you guys enough. So I am going to go upload.